Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Instead of me talking, I wanted to film another video about Moscow. So let me switch to the front camera and show you where I am. So I am right now going on a bridge to the biggest park in Moscow. One of the most famous parks. It's Gorky Park. And I'm going over the bridge over the Moscow River. You might have seen Gorky Park in like James Bond or heard about it. I think there was even a music band by that name. But look at the view right here. This is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if this... Oh, it's open. Alright, check it out. Right here is... I don't even know what it's called, the Moscow River or whatever. This building right here is the Moscow Academy of Sciences building. It's very famous. I don't know why it has like this thing at the top or whatever. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's classified. On the right, this is called Frunzinskaya. God, I'm starting to forget English. It's embankment or whatever. And the park is right there, so let's walk over, enjoying the view. See, this bridge was built in 1907, as you can see right here. 1907. There is like little... Check it out. There's little ships and everything. See, cruise ships. This camera has very nice zoom. It's like a Samsung camera or whatever, but it has such a nice zoom that we can see like everything. And then we can zoom out. So I'm very lucky to live, right now I'm living in like downtown Moscow and I'm enjoying it. I've never lived in such a beautiful place, to be honest. There's another ship. This is considered like, sorry for the noise. So they have some kind of dancing going on here, which is usually the case. There's a bunch of people right there watching it. There's some kind of anyway, it's not interesting. So they're dancing some kind of like salsa music or whatever. Anyway, so I'm going down the stairs into the park right here. I've been to this park many times, so I kind of know what to expect. There's a pond right there. There's a bunch of people. So this place and the park around it is considered the elite part of Moscow. It's kind of like Moscow Beverly Hills. There's a lot of kind of dancing going on here. So I think you could compare this place to Central Park in New York. Although it's not the exact same thing. Look how beautiful it is right there. Let's go over here and I'll show you the main street, sort of. But see, Moscow is not as densely lacking in greenery as New York. So here is a bunch of people walking around. This is the Defense Ministry building right here. So I don't know, I haven't really lived in New York to directly kind of compare it, but I would say, based on what I've seen and what the people said, that New York has way less greenery than Moscow. Moscow is a very green city. Look at the view right here. Look how nice this is. Beautiful. All of these apartments cost an arm and a leg. The ones that are like right here and right here. Very expensive, like probably like $1 million each one. Depends on the size. But it's not as expensive as, you would have think, because still Russia and things are... I think if you go to maybe... Although, I don't know, prices have been creeping up here a lot lately. But anyway, this is a park. I'll show you the pond right here. You have to be careful crossing this street because there's a lot of bikes and a lot of scooters and things like that. Look at this. I think what Moscow does really well, and you know, I've seen videos of, look at this. I've seen like not just bikes videos where the guy lives in like Amsterdam or whatever, and he keeps talking about like urban design. You know, he keeps talking about, you know, urban design, and I have to agree with him that basically anything in Europe is better designed than anything in America. I mean, New York is like one exception, you know, to how the US is. You know, most of America is this one-story, you know, cardboard housing. New York is the exception. But I have to say, for example, most of Russia is actually these huge residential buildings. That's why there's no homeless in Russia. Oh look, they got these kind of, I forget what they are, but these used to be in Soviet Union where you could rent one and go for a spin. Oh, catamarans, that's right. Okay, check it out. So you can rent that and kind of scoot around the lake or whatever. This was, again, back in, you know, Soviet times and things like that. They got a bunch of restaurants here. It's nice, you know. I wouldn't say this park is really that special as a park. What's special about it is that it's located in the center of Moscow, you know, so that's why it's very famous. But as a park, you know, I mean, it's nice, but it's not like not super unique or whatever. You know, one thing I've noticed in Russia recently is I've noticed a complete lack of foreigners. Like, there wasn't that many foreigners before, right? Like when I came, like in 2018, I couldn't see. I thought I would see a lot more foreigners, right? Like Americans, English, nobody. I forgot last time I spoke English to someone. I forgot last time I heard English. And right now, with everything that's going on, there's even less foreigners here. So all of this here is just former Soviet Union and Russia. You know, that's it. So, but Russia is very diverse. Inside of it, there's a lot of different people, and they don't always agree on everything, as you might have imagined, based on things that are going on. So it's beautiful here. There is the Russian ambulance. Okay, right here. And notice how they got their sirens off, which I like. You know, if this was back in like the US, the sirens would be on, scaring everyone. And this ambulance actually is free, so anybody can call it. The ambulance comes for free. I mean, of course, I can't promise that you would get the best healthcare. Actually, very often it's not that good, but at least you don't get a bill, so you don't have to be scared. You don't have to be scared to call an ambulance, which is something I really like. And you know, a lot of things I've been saying about, like complaining about the US, like I wish that America had like free ambulances, and I wish that things would be better. You know, how, like, is it just insane that you have these ambulance, like, it's unlivable because of that. There's some things that are good about America, right? But I can't live in a country where I'm afraid to call an ambulance, or I'm afraid to call the cops, you know? It's impossible. But anyway, but I like the American stock market, don't get me wrong. Also like YouTube and things like that, but I don't like American healthcare. And I've been watching like this girl, sorry for the glare. I've been watching this girl living in Germany, like American girl living in Germany. She's been kind of talking about, you know, everything, and I agree with her that she's having a good time living in Germany, and I'm happy for her. I mean, you know, like, there's gotta be competition between countries. If one country is not doing what it's supposed to, then, you know, I don't know. But yeah, that's Gorky Park for you. I don't know if you've never been here. This is what it looks like. The famous Gorky Park. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. I see you guys later.